Well, everyone, Apple just released iOS 14 and it's a beta form, it's definitely not perfect, but I did get it rocking on my iPhone 7 Plus, and surprisingly this year, no issues with iOS 11, 12, and I think iOS 13 as well, especially iOS 13. I ran into a lot of issues when I was upgrading, and right now, I really didn't run into too many issues when going to iOS 14. I downloaded the beta, updated, and that was pretty much straightforward. I'm running into a lot of problems on my iPhone 10 and my iPhone SE and my 6S Plus, but 7 Plus was good, and my iPhone 7 is running into a lot of issues. But with that being said, do not install this beta if you're installing it on your main phone. This is not my main phone, I have to tell you that right off the gate. I might hype it up, I might say a lot of good things about it, which I definitely will, but do not install this on your phone. Please, I'm begging you. Only a lot of cool updates with this, but I did run a benchmark before, right? So this was the score I was getting, 772, 1411, before I updated. This was the metal score somewhere, I guess, I don't know. This was the size of the update, so about 4.08 gigs, So definitely not a small update by any means, and definitely on the bigger side. I think the biggest I've ever gotten was over 5, but this being 4 is still a pretty big update. Now I did rerun that benchmark like I said, and I got a 727 and 1326 for the multi-core score. Compared to this one, it did go down a little bit, but not by much, so you're still going to be getting a pretty good performance. It's not going to be getting like 50 times the performance or anything like that, so don't expect it to be anywhere near that, but still a good performing phone regardless. Now let's get on to the new features, okay? That's what you guys are caring about. Now with this specific update, the most apparent one would probably be home screen widgets. Now, you can actually add these widgets from the sidebar panel right here onto your main screen, which is really, really cool. And in order to do that, all you have to do is literally hold down the widgets just like this, basically like any other app. Click Edit Home Screen, and you can actually bring these over. So you can drag them here, you can bring them onto the other screen if I can drag it here, and you can put them wherever. And right now, they're definitely like limited to the amount Apple has made. But down the line, the developers could actually take advantage of this. They already have, and they can make some really cool tweaks and widgets that we'll have on our main screen. I'm not too sure what's to lie in the future, but I'm sure a ton of developers are going to utilize it. It only makes sense. So I cannot wait until the future of iOS, until Apple actually puts this out publicly, and a ton of developers are using it, and I'm curious to see what we'll see in the future. So that's a cool one. We saw a lot of envisions of Cydia repos and jailbreak tweaks of what Apple could do, and this is what they've done, and I really, really do like it. Now another thing they did was actually redesign the caller UI. So when somebody calls you, it doesn't take up the whole entire screen anymore. It actually just comes down in a little toggle, and you can determine whether you want to answer it or end the call or dismiss it by going up, and you can still click on it to answer the calls and stuff. Now I have not installed it on my main phone yet. I'm gonna wait to do it because like I said, it's not perfect, but that's still a really, really cool thing that Apple did, and I'm really proud of them for doing that. Now the other thing they did, now I don't know what this is about, I don't know if anybody's going to use it, but they have this new app library thing, which, breaks down, I guess, your apps and categories and stuff. Now if you're into it, that's cool. I don't really see myself ever using it. But if you actually click this app library, you can actually see all your apps right here, which is really cool. And I kind of demonstrated this in like the iOS 14 video not too long ago. Like it was like an over 10-minute long video of iOS 14. I never do those. And I even showcased that this is what Apple could be doing based off rumors that I heard. I didn't invent the rumor, but based on everything that I heard. And Apple actually did it, which is really, really awesome. Now this next thing, which is really one of my favorite things ever, and I want to see if it works in YouTube, which is picture-in-picture. Apple had it on the iPads and everything, and now Apple actually brought it into our iPhones as well. Now, like I said, I don't know if it'll work like this, so let's give it a try. And so it doesn't work natively in the YouTube app, which is kind of weird. I guess I can try messing with it later, but it does work natively within the YouTube app within here, which is really cool. And all you have to do is full screen this video, click on the picture little icon right there, hop out, and the video is playing while you're messing around with it here, which is really, really awesome. And this is one of my favorite things ever. That was one of the main reasons why I would jailbreak my phones, and now that we actually have that capability natively within iOS is a godsend, and I literally love Apple for doing that. And Siri also got a little bit of an update, so when you toggle Siri, it actually is just in this small little icon right here, so it doesn't take up the full screen. It's right there. We can't move it, which I wasn't expecting to anyway, but you can tap on there, talk to Siri. If you stop it, it'll just come down in little toggles. It doesn't take up the full screen anymore, and I think that's one of my favorite things ever too. Some other smaller updates, messages got an update, so if you go and text people and all this other stuff, you can actually have conversations within iMessage, which is cool. And on top of that, you can actually add and mention people within messages too, which is really awesome. That's kind of a random thing I wasn't expecting, but we actually have that capability now, which is really, really cool. You also have a ton of other little things added too. You have, new maps icon, you have new maps capabilities, CarPlay got a little bit of an update, and the U1 chip has more capabilities too within iOS 14. So definitely it's a really, really cool update. But like I said, do not update to it yet. Do not install the beta. If you find the beta, do not install it. wait until the official version or wait until like the public beta comes out. That way Apple can refine it a little bit more. So ultimately, that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.